Hey guys, this is the PredicTOR's podcast number 33, and I'm your co-host KD, the unbreakable spirit, the leader of the Musketeers, and the legendary, and I mean legendary, PredicTOR. And I'm with my partner in crime, Tony Rendy, and the shooter is still on hiatus.
Yeah, fuck him.
So, yeah, our first topic for today's podcast is we're gonna talk about Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze and the new TV commercial that came out.
hmm
And yeah, I mean the commercial looks cool, very 90s like.
Yeah,
And that's always cool to see. It kind of reminds me of the of my childhood days. Seeing freaking stuff like we would call it like Smash Bros on the N64 and stuff like that.
yeah.
So it's always cool to see stuff like that, them little cool commercials. And it has gameplay and the game looking sick and stuff. I mean, Donkey Kong versus a freaking polar bear with a freaking hammer. I mean, how sick is that shit, people? I mean, how you can't get better than that.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna enjoy kicking that polar bear's ass, if you know what I mean. So, so what, Tony? What do you thought of the commercial?
I like these commercials that they're doing now. Like with Pikmin, did they start with Pikmin with that?
Yeah, yeah, basically, yeah. With the,
Yeah,
it was like
and
an
Pokemon.
army, and they had that army
Yeah, and the
sound,
Pokemon
and
one they did, and I like this style. It's
yeah,
very, like you said, very 90s.
yeah, yeah.
It
And
sounds.
even the one with the, between the, a link between, yeah, a link between worlds.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was cool. Where he's the guy, he's going through the labyrinth to get the Master Sword. Man, that's them type of cool stuff. I really like that. It's very nostalgic. Um, really cool shit right there.
Yeah.
And we can't wait for the game coming out February 21st,
Sooner than you think.
sooner than you think. Got Bravely Default coming out this Friday,
My lord.
February. What was that? The
Seven.
6th, the 7th? Yeah, 7th.
Did you see that unboxing that Nintendo put up
No,
with the
uh,
Nintendo Minute people?
no.
My good, that's
I want to
sexy.
savor it myself. I want to open it and see it myself.
That is sexy.
No
Just
spoilers.
know that.
That sexiness. Damn, yo, I
Yeah.
love that shit. That sexiness. That's good to hear, though. That's good to hear. Yo, I can't wait to see it with
It's a
my own
big ass
eyes.
box too. It's like, whoa, shit.
Yeah, I know it's still you're paying like $10 extra, so they better give you some shit here. I don't expect no no half done bullshit. You know what I'm
Exactly. Yeah.
saying? So yeah, I'm paying fucking $50 for this shit. So you better deliver, or else. You know what I'm saying?
Or else.
Or else. Oh man, you think these motherfuckers could bitch?
Oh,
Fucking me is World War III, motherfucker.
I'm gonna have to
Shit.
block you.
What?
Gonna have to block you if that
Oh shit, yeah.
happens.
Oh
uh,
shit.
yeah, I can't wait for Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I might not see. I, I want to stay in my groove. I don't want to bring the backlog back. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you might just buy it when you're done your backlog.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
that,
whatever. It's the same shit. You're not when you buy, you're not gonna be playing anyway. So
that's
might as well just buy it when you.
yeah,
And you
yeah.
might even get a deal on it too.
That's true.
You might even get a deal on
But
it.
then shit don't count if it's not day one. So whatever.
Yeah, but whatever, man. So for this for the remainder of the podcast before question time, we're gonna be talking about basically, the financial meeting that happened like what was it and
Around there. Yeah.
last week, and basically a little bit of last week and this week, all the news and stuff and all the official documents came out. So
Yep.
we're just gonna go through them all and basically point out what we found interesting between the documents, between both documents.
Yeah.
And first, we're gonna start with the presentation by um the Satoru Iwata,
hmm
global president and CEO of Nintendo. So Yeah, and then after that, we're gonna cover the Q&A segment, session, I should say, with the investors and shareholders and whatever.
Right.
So yeah, so let's begin. Now Awada's talked about a lot of stuff, man, and
A lot of stuff.
a lot of shit, right? The Q&A were like a battle, okay, but we're gonna get into the Q&A first. We're gonna talk about the presentation,
Mhm.
and damn, okay. First I'm gonna talk about the boots, the new quick boot they're working on,
Mhm.
and I find that's really cool. Okay, I really find it's cool, and it's giving you other alternatives to access your games in a quicker way.
Yeah.
And sometimes, when you get, you just want to just play that game, sometimes it's good, you know what I mean? Like, give me more options to do the same shit I could do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That makes any application better, any operating system better. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So
Because
there's good.
usually we have to start up the system. Let it say Wii U, make your me fall down, have everybody come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It takes a while, and anything to get the experience of just putting in a disc and playing it right away. Hey,
Now I know, and now
I
I know
wish it.
some people are saying like, "Are you serious? Come on, man! Will you be lazy or so?" Like, look, I know it sounds kind of like, but I mean, it's the truth, okay? Like, look at I can't even give like a example right now, but you should know. Look at all the applications you play with, whether if it's a web application like Facebook or YouTube or I don't know anything, okay? Like, or hell, like, okay, like Photoshop, for example. Totally use Photoshop and stuff like that. There's like several different ways to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know why they make it that? So it could be more accessible for the user. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So because not everybody's different, you know? Like this quick boot could benefit people who are not, I guess like tech not even necessarily tech savvy, but going through the all this find this a little bit too complicated in a way, It makes it makes the boot up seamless and easier,
Mm-hmm.
So that's a plus, You should never say that as a negative.
It's not really a negative anyway. So
You know.
the only negative I could see people making is that why they focusing on this instead of other shit. But that's their job to think of shit that we don't think of.
Yeah.
Just remember that, And the fact is, nobody else thought about this.
I
None of us
know.
did, and it's like, oh, when you read it, it's like, oh, well, okay, I mean, whatever, that's good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like
Like,
it's not harming anything or whatever. So yeah,
yeah. So, I mean, it's like, that's cool. And he also talked about how, they want to, the NFC functionality. They're
yeah,
gonna have more games at E3. They're gonna announce more games utilizing that feature, and which is cool. I think NFC, that's a pretty awesome piece of technology that they haven't been utilizing as of yet, and they need to capitalize on that and find maybe interesting ways of using that piece of technology that I haven't thought of yet. Because so far, all I thought about is like how they did with Pokemon Rumble and yeah, Pokemon Rumble, right?
hmm
Yeah, Pokemon Rumble U. That's called the game. Yeah. So I would like to see what other ways they could utilize this piece of technology. What do
yeah,
you
yeah.
think?
Well, first of all, they said they're gonna do some financial company, do some sort of thing where you can do your cards like that, credit card, pay like
Oh,
that.
yeah, and I can't wait for that. You know how like I know they've been talking about it since the beginning. They
hmm
announced the Wii U, and like I cannot wait just to do that because it's like you don't understand, man. I just hate fucking going. I know you could save your credit card information on the
Yeah,
eShop and stuff, but I don't like doing that because I just don't trust that shit. Okay, like
yeah, yeah.
I don't. But you don't understand. I have to get my credit card and I have to type in the shit all the time. That shit's annoying. Fuck. Like I just want to take my like fuck man. Why can't I just take my credit card and scan it, man?
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, Nintendo, give me that shit. Man, come
Well,
on.
they're doing it in Japan, so I guess if it They're doing it there. They have to do a separate deal over here with.
Oh, you mean they're doing it currently? It's currently doing. They're currently
Well,
doing that.
not yet. They're obviously they're planning it,
Oh,
but
they're
during
planning it.
this
Okay.
year they are going to do it. So
Oh shit, that's
I don't know if
crazy.
that company that they're doing it with. I don't remember the name. Starts with an S.
Is it?
If they're doing it with them, are they just Japanese or are they global? So we'll see about that. But they got to be careful about this.
Sucia? Sucia? How do you spell it? Suic. Am I pronouncing it right?
I don't know.
Sucia, whatever.
Whatever.
Sus-
Anyway, they gotta be
Susa
careful
or some shit. I don't know. Whatever.
with that tapping stuff because sometimes if you double tap or it'll get charged twice. So you gotta be careful. Be very careful.
What do you mean? You say double tap?
Yeah, if you accidentally tap twice, like it'll charge you twice. Like so, this is just in the first stages of that shit. I don't think that happens anymore.
Oh,
But for something that Nintendo is just really bringing first to a console thing,
yeah.
they gotta be careful with how they
Yeah,
implement.
yeah, it's true. They have to make sure it's perfect, right? And it's seamless and not no glitchy bullshit,
Yeah,
So yeah, take as much time as they need to, but it's still a feature that I would love to have.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's cool. It's cool stuff. Um, yeah, and also DS games coming to Virtual Console on the Wii U. That was a surprise.
hmm
That was a surprise, and I'm actually kind of happy that's gonna happen because I could actually because I always wanted to play those them fucking them Zelda games on the DS.
yeah.
Yeah, like Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks.
How is this? How's this gonna work though? Like
Uh,
we've seen people do mock-ups and stuff. How the game is just gonna be played on the gamepad,
mhm.
but I don't know about that. What are you gonna show on the screen? On your TV. Like,
Well, I know that on the in the official document they have a mock-up basically. Well, not a mock, well, it's like an official mock-up, and it's basically they have Brain Age where it's like you're playing the uh the gamepad horizontally,
hmm
or is it vertically? Fuck, is it vertically?
it's horizontal.
It's horizontal. Yeah, horizontally, and basically you have like each section of the screen, left and right, is acting as an individual screen.
I see.
If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I don't even
Yeah,
know. Yeah. So
just
um
both screens of the DS would be on your gamepad.
yeah, basically, yeah. So that's how you're gonna be playing Brain Age. So and I can imagine you playing a game like Phantom Hourglass is um basically one screen is your TV and the other screen is your gamepad.
I don't know, man. That's gonna look ugly.
I know it's gonna look ugly. They might have to make that shit small. They will
Yeah,
make it like them light games, and they all have like art in the background,
yeah,
and
yeah.
have a section gonna have to do some shit like that,
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? But
Oh, we'll see how it goes. It's still too early.
yeah, it's still too early. We'll see how that goes. But that's cool that they're doing something like that. And I believe it should be on the 3DS too. Be honest, I think
Nah,
no.
I don't think so because it's already backwards compatible. It would be kind of a.
Yeah, I understand that too, but some of these DS games are kind of hard to find. Well, I don't know, man. I know that's the reason why they're doing it. Like I
Mm,
understand that, but half of me feel like they should still do it because I don't know. I feel like Virtual Console should be like um
universal.
yeah, universal. I
Yeah.
don't know. Like I feel sometimes it should be because like some of those Super Nintendo games you can play that on your 3DS. You can play well, based all of them. You can play your Super Nintendo games on your 3DS. You can play your NES games on your 3DS. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
So I don't know. I feel like it should be universal, but that's just my opinion. It doesn't really matter to me. It's just virtual console games. It's
Extra. Yeah.
like fuck. I'm not crying about fucking old games here. Like I want new games.
Exactly.
Like some I don't know. People crying for virtual console games. It's like, are you serious? Like come on, man. No, let's talk about like people crying for like the lack of virtual console games on the Wii U. I mean, like, didn't you have a Wii? You can play
hmm
all your games on your Wii. Not in like not you know, in in off TV play, but still you can still play on your Wii U in
True.
Wii U mode. So I don't know what the fuck they're bitching about.
Yeah, no, man. You know.
I don't know. Like, I don't understand. I
Yeah,
understand. I just don't get it though. I'm just saying.
whatever.
Anyway, yeah, move on. Yeah.
Whatever. They just said they should. They think. I guess they should have an option if you want it on Wii or Wii U and stuff like that. You can still do that, right?
Yeah.
You could go on a Wii U. I mean, the Wii Virtual Console, right? And then buy shit.
Yeah, you can still go on Wii mode and buy stuff off the Wii Shop
Okay,
channel.
so whatever.
I don't understand. Like, this doesn't make sense, yo. This doesn't make, even so, even people who didn't have a Wii, nothing's like doesn't make any sense to me. It's like I think people just don't know. Like they're kind of ignorant, so they don't know these things.
I guess.
Yeah, but whatever. Um, I guess. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I like when you said that. Yeah, I get. But anyway, Mario Kart 8 is coming out March 2014.
May.
Sorry, fucking. I said my bad. May 2014. I actually meant to say May, but my brain said March for some
Yeah.
reason. I meant to say May, yeah, which is my birthday month, so it's awesome. That's a good gift for me.
Hmm.
It comes on May 5th. Is even will be even better. So hopefully, um,
I called it.
I called it. I don't remember what the hell I said. I said April or March or April and May or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I said.
I
But
think fall is gonna be global though. That's
oh,
that's a good.
You didn't think it was gonna be global?
No, I thought it was just gonna be Japan first, like March, and then
You know
later on.
what I realized? Like thinking about it now, I didn't like actually realize that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that he said global release until just now.
Hmm.
Shit, damn.
That's good.
I'm telling you, it's morphin time, baby. A lot is not fucking around, man. It's morphin time, yo. Shit. Also, cool news that the 3DS actually surpassed 40 million units, which is
Yeah.
kind of like I don't know, it's pretty fast if you ask me. I don't know how it compares to DS, but like damn, like 40 million worldwide already.
That's
I
pretty.
felt that was kind of fast, you know? Like shit.
Hey, it's doing good, man. Let's keep up that momentum. That's all.
Yeah, that's all, man. Let's keep all that momentum and
That's what they've been doing since the end of 2011. So.
yeah. And also, what's cool is that they're gonna have universal accounts, basically similar to like what Xbox Live and PSN does. It's not tied like all your account information not tied to the console.
Mm.
So there, and which I expected. People like to complain and stuff and all that garbage. But I expected this. You know what I'm saying? And look, I expected it, and look, no complaint, no nothing, and it's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so easy, man. It's so easy.
Just gotta relax.
You
That's
gotta
all.
relax. You just gotta relax sometimes, man. Like, I just know, like, because like it's like Nintendo has no choice to do so, and well, not even that. It makes sense to do so, but so why wouldn't they? Like, it's fucking people just don't understand that Nintendo. It takes time. Nintendo's not like Microsoft. They're not like Sony. They're not like this big software networking company like Microsoft and all that stuff. Like it takes time to buy the servers and
Yeah.
all that stuff. But at the same time, giving the rate they're going at a damn pretty fast rate if you ask me.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Remember that.
Like, exactly, you know what I'm saying? Rome
Then
was
it was
unbuilt.
destroyed.
It was just straight, yeah.
Whatever.
Rome wasn't built in a day, man. People need to understand that.
Hmm.
Look,
So yeah, the
and it costs us money too, so they can't be this like they have to think about that too, how much they're gonna cost each year. So like, and they have a lot of knowing Nintendo, they have a lot of expenses. They got them games that they had to make for us and shit too. So fuck,
see that's the thing
you know.
that people don't give Nintendo credit for. Yeah, some things they're behind on, they're slow on some other thing, but the fact of the matter is they're doing this shit by themselves.
That too.
all by themselves. They don't
Yeah.
have anything prior like Microsoft did. Like they had blueprints and infrastructures that they can go with. They were in the you know OS stuff and shit like that.
Yeah.
Nintendo's doing all this from the ground up, just from a video game company. They just used to make a system and then games to play on the system. That's all. And so all this online infrastructure stuff, the voice chat stuff, that'll come. It's just it's at their pace because they gotta learn.
Yeah, they gotta learn. They gotta hire the right people to maintain that stuff. They gotta buy the more servers and all that shit, man. It's like it
Yeah,
takes time,
allocate
man, and it takes
budgets.
money.
Yeah,
Yo, so like people saying Nintendo could blow money, you should be spending all this money and shit. Yo, they got like pissed off investors after your ass. They can't be just spending money and forecasting like operating loss each every year and shit just to get you motherfuckers what you want. It
mm,
takes time, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's like people need to
They
understand that.
they can't afford to have multiple years like Microsoft. They're just losing money and they don't care.
Yeah.
Can't afford to be like Sony, just
Yeah.
spending money they don't got. They have to spend wisely. They've always spent wisely.
Yeah, they have to
So this
spend
is
it.
nothing,
They,
whatever.
they have to spend at a pace. Like it's kind of like fuck like you're saving up for like a 360, right? You don't
Mm,
really have the money right now, but what you do, you put like away $10 each week, right?
yeah.
You're saving money, and it's gonna take time until you reach that price that you accumulate that money so you could buy that 360 or that I don't know Xbox One or PS4 or Wii U whatever,
Mm.
fucking gaming rig whatever you want to call it. You're gonna buy. It takes time, you know. I mean, people anyway, but whatever. Even
You gotta wait for tax season to get your return and spend it all in one shot.
right, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying?
It's like at the marketing, the Wii U marketing this holiday. I mean, you said it, like they were obviously saving stuff, waiting for the holiday
Yeah,
instead of spending money on advertising throughout the year. They spent it all. They made a gamble. They spent it all on the holidays,
yeah.
and that selling 2 million units during that time, I think it paid off for them.
And it paid off. It wasn't as big as they wanted to, but at the same time, even the 3DS wasn't big as they wanted to, which
Yeah,
is like,
and that's
you
the
know,
best selling system.
and that's the best selling systems, and they still were they were still respected more. So, um,
But whatever.
that's Nintendo for you, man. It's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
they want to be on fire. Like they want to be crushing you, like crushing the competition, yo.
Yeah.
They want to be karate chopping you, motherfucking asses. Bah, bah. But,
But
and
yeah.
finally, from this article that I find very interesting was the QOL business structure,
Mm,
which I find that was really cool and very interesting. It's based on a new business structure that's separate from video games. Well, it's separate from video games, and it will also be intertwined into the video
yeah,
game
yeah.
business. So that's just very interesting. Like, damn, okay. It's
Once again,
basically,
they're trying to do that blue ocean stuff
yeah.
because with the Wii U, they tried that. They tried the red ocean stuff, and it didn't really.
I want to say they really tried the Red Ocean stuff. I think
Well,
it's
they
just,
were more. They're still trying to be blue ocean, being different, do different things, but they're trying to come back to doing what the Xbox and PS4 would do. You know what I mean? And I don't think that was the right way to do it initially.
hmm. Okay, I guess I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, but
But I think others would disagree and think they they weren't, and they need to actually go down that route.
I
You
don't.
know
I
what I'm
don't want.
saying? Like,
I don't want that, man. That's the last thing I want.
the way people sound, yo, like you hear these people sound, it's like they want them to be adopted more,
Good
them
Lord,
business practices, like,
please,
yo,
God, no. Please, no.
like seriously though, but like. But you
when
know,
when you got when you got companies coming out and saying it's like, "Yo, we can't like what was that company, Avalanche Studios or whatever? They said like this AAA model is not the way anymore.
it's not though.
Uh,
They're spending way too much money on these fucking games, and these games are not up to par in quality. So what the fuck is the point? And you're not even making the profit and the sales to break even.
exactly.
So like,
Whatever Nintendo can do to open up new avenues and stuff like that
yeah,
hasn't been explored. Get that a new chunk of change, of fresh meat. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because the fucking meat now, that shit's rotting
yep.
on the bone. It's rotting on the bone. So
Yeah, but what's really cool about the QOL, the quality of life, that's what it stands for, the acronym, quality of life, improving platform. Like first, they're gonna start with health
yeah,
in like 2015, I believe.
and that's what they focused on now. But they talk about other ways.
Yeah,
And
but
in
and
that in the diagram here, there's like four or five. Let's see. There's like five other friggin' arrows that they could do. You know.
yeah, basically like, and then eventually they want to go into like education and then lifestyle,
Mm,
which is like, wow, okay, that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what type of hardware they're gonna make to support this QOL improving platform. But this is real cool, and it's like how it could just tie together with the game, the already existing game platform
yeah.
is gonna be like, wow, because gonna so we're gonna have like these other potential customers enjoying that quality of life shit, and then they can also bring them into their the game and platform business structure.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
See, that's people are taking this the wrong way. Like, oh, quality of life. What the hell is that? They talk about they're doing health stuff, and and people getting mad, right? They've been doing this already.
it's true.
Like what this means is Nintendo wants their games, their software, their hardware to be integrated into your life, not just as an entertainment system,
Hmm.
not just as a media hub like the other systems would do, but
Yeah,
encompassing everything.
yeah,
Like
everything.
they've touched upon this with the Brain Age series, Big Brain Academy,
Yeah,
the that cooking game that never came out here with a
yeah,
whole bunch of recipes and stuff. They talked about it in this one. That's what they want. They want full integration,
yeah.
and I
Full.
don't see anything bad about that.
I mean, that I don't feel anything wrong with that because I feel people feel. Like, you know what it is? It's this bullshit. Like, I don't know, man. This is stupid. I'm a hardcore gamer. I'm an avid
Yeah,
gamer.
but
They should only care about me and no one
but
else.
they're not gonna just stop making games like they do now.
No, but there's people like that. Like, there's people that feel like this. Like, gaming to them is like how I can explain this. It's like a fucking something special and
Mm,
something meaningful, and no one else. I should not share this with anyone else other than gamers.
right.
Like if you're a non-gamer, if your mom shouldn't be playing video games, that type of shit. Like, motherfucker, like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Like, seriously, I can't stand motherfuckers like that. You want to act like, act so like selfish and shit,
Hmm.
thinking like this medium can't be for more people than just that nerdy motherfucking basement dwelling gamer dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you.
A basement dwell.
Like seriously, I can't stand that shit. Like that's why I always liked the business model with the Wii and everything. How they're going after people who don't play video games. Because
Hmm.
I always feel like my like the Wii actually helped my parents like respect video games a little bit more.
Right.
And stuff and like and I feel that's the same for a lot of older uh, people out there. So, and that's good. That's a good thing. I don't see why that's a bad thing. But yeah, I like, and some of these games are actually good. Wii Sports and fucking Well, I haven't played Wii Fit. I never played Wii Fit, but I hear good things about it.
Hmm.
So anyway,
Whatever.
motherfuckers need to stop hating,
Yeah.
But shit. Now, yeah, let's move on to the Q&A.
Hmm.
Oh, actually, before I even go, is there anything else that I missed that you found interesting, Tony, from the?
Oh, um, they were talking about expanding their business in the new blue ocean, right?
Yeah,
How people wanted them, do mobile stuff or whatever. How the new thing is now is wearable stuff,
yeah.
and how they're going to leapfrog. They don't want to do what's in or what's going to be projected to be the next thing. They want to do beyond that
Okay.
into non-wearable. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Yeah, really. Like, I don't even know what the hell is that. Like,
Like,
what?
what does it mean non-wearable?
But
Like,
it sounds like they're saying it's not wearable, but at the same time, like, to do this, it seems like this shit needs to be wearable. The
I
fuck
don't
are
know.
you guys talking like? Nintendo, I was doing some crazy shit that we
I know.
can't predict, man.
I
Fuck,
don't know
man.
what's going on with that. They're gonna put stuff in our brains. I don't know.
Like, what are they gonna do, yo? Put chips in their brains and shit, yo.
Yeah,
I'm getting that operation tomorrow, okay? Like, I want to get a chip in my head.
yeah.
I want to
But
feel like a cyborg.
they said they will explain that at a later date. What that exactly means. So we'll wait and see what that means. What that could mean for uh, the IPs that they're planning to license out, other things like that. So we have no clue what they're
Yo, and
thinking.
that chip, yo, gives you like superpowers and shit. You be just fucking people up, like, ooh, fuck you, man. Take up the car, like, oh, you want some of this, man?
It plays the Starman theme
It doesn't say, yeah.
when you're
Like,
running down the street.
you have a car, you lift it up a car, one hand, yo, like it's a like a I don't know, some like a bag or some shit, like
You're crazy.
this bashing is like,
Mm,
fuck,
yeah.
yeah.
And that character IP stuff, we don't need to talk about that because if you read it, it doesn't say they're gonna put
Oh,
their.
we're gonna talk about that in the QA. He talked about
Yeah,
it.
okay, we'll do that.
He talked about it in the QA. But anyway, yeah, let's talk about the QA now. And boy, man, these shareholders, investors, had some interesting questions to ask Iwata and Miyamoto and some other dude that was there. Well, for his name now, don't worry, I'll see it in the, the next slide, the next page.
He's a new guy.
The new guy, like, yo, he's been like working for the Nintendo for a while. I don't know who the fuck this guy. He's basically with the R&D team.
Mm.
I guess he's the guy making the consoles and shit. Like, he's that dude. Like, no one knows that guy, man. Like, fuck. But yeah. Okay. So the first question here, it basically an investor shareholder asked him about like new applications for like the smart devices and stuff like that.
Mm.
And basically, he answered that his goal for like these smart devices, these applications on the smart device is not to generate fucking profits. At least at least not in the short term.
Yeah.
So basically, he talked a lot of interesting shit here, and I feel like what he said here, like we discussed this in the like I talked about in the podcast
Mm.
previously. Like he was talking about how like a lot of people are doing, basically on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and social media more than watching TV commercials and stuff.
That's true.
And you remember we were talking about this, like how we were saying that a lot of people are not watching TV as much as they used to, and a lot of people have PVRs and not watching commercials as they used to.
Mm-hmm.
So that shit is going down. And like people want to think we're crazy when we say this shit, but yo, it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth.
It's been that way for a couple years now. Ask any sci-fi fan that's watched any any sci-fi show that's been canceled within the last few years, and the executives would always tell them it's because people don't watch it live because they tape that shit. They watch it on the internet. They torrent it, get it on iTunes. Like, so the revenue is not there because
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
nobody wants to watch commercials. Nobody wants to watch it at the exact time that they tell you to watch it on whatever channel they want to watch it at their convenience, when and where they want. So yeah, man, TV how it is now, they're kind of starting to get with the times, but they're really not. They are stuck in still the 50s and 60s, and what worked back then for advertising and stuff
Hmm.
doesn't necessarily would work right now. So
Yeah.
Nintendo is trying. I understand, trying to do the internet stuff, trying to do the social media stuff, and it has to be a balance right now.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. But yeah, the way TV advertising works now, it's not as viable as it was even 10 years ago.
Yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people don't watch like hell, like I barely watch TV anymore. Like seriously, like I'm
Yeah,
mostly on my computer these days.
yeah,
So like I wouldn't I would know and like it was like I was even saying before like there's been like a like reports of how like the demographic like 30 like
18 to 30 something.
18 to 30 they don't even have TV in their household.
Yeah, no more cable.
They only have
It's
they
all
only have
Netflix. It's all Hulu.
oh yeah on Netflix and Hulu and shit like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is crazy. Like it's like wow. You know how like how things are changing like shit. And I'm glad that Nintendo is like, like people like to say Nintendo's like always behind on shit, but like this is one of the things they're actually jumping on pretty, pretty early if
Yeah,
at least I find so, if you
yeah.
look at it.
But in terms of the applications, the apps for smartphones and stuff like that, they they were talking about how they would use them because they don't want just people just to download an app once, look at it, and then never open it again. They want it to be functional for like every day. They want people to click on that shit every day, look what's going on, see something different, and and then see what like you would with Facebook, like you would with Twitter, and
Yeah.
that's going to be difficult to do because
Yeah.
there's tons of applications out there
So I
that
don't know.
and most of them do shit. Just take up space on your damn phone.
Yeah.
It's true.
And I was saying like it's gonna be they even know it's gonna be a challenge, but they're up for the challenge.
Yep.
Tell you, man, it's morphin' time. Dun, 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 dun. I'm telling you, man, he ready, yo. He's ready. Shit, man. Um, and yeah, that was cool. And he also talked about what else he talked about? I mean, a whole bunch of oh yeah, the character IP stuff.
Hmm.
He also talked about that and really really cool. And basically, it seemed like there was a lot of like confusion about this stuff. And it's
Yeah.
like
Unfortunately, I don't know why.
I don't know why I feel like people saying like, oh, they're gonna give their IPs to like game companies and stuff like that, but no, they're talking about like other, um,
Other than video games, everything
other
else.
venues. That's the word I'm
Yeah.
looking for. Other
They're talking
venues.
about backpacks. They're talking about toys. They talk about fucking cereal, cartoons. They talk about everything else, movies.
Yeah, and that's really cool because like I was thinking about this and it's like I was thinking like how Nintendo let me see like Nintendo has lost that
Hmm.
for a long time.
Well, not lost it. They just haven't. done as much as they used to.
Or hasn't done it. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a better term. Hasn't done as much as they used to, where they're doing the like advertising in these type of ways.
Yeah,
And I think that's really cool that they're actually going back to that because I would like to see some animes and some American cartoons. Like like some Mario, Zelda, some Metroid and stuff like that. That's cool. I want to watch those stuff.
hmm
And I think that'd be really cool for kids and everything, and then they could grow up on that, and they will find that they will form that bond with Nintendo.
yeah,
And everybody's happy. We get our shows. They get this, they form this bond with children where they will eventually grow up with Nintendo, and they will always remember Nintendo, and they will always be buying their systems until the day they die. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying? It's like, fucking now, like I say, yo, it's more for time. Okay, why
mm.
not fucking around no more? Okay, it's time for world domination now, yo. He's like hitting the hammer, like we gotta dominate, motherfuckers. We've been fucking around. We can't fuck around no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
What he said something though, where he's not just going to give the license to whoever asks for it. They're still going to make sure it's like quality stuff. They're not because they don't want to damage their brand. They don't want to
And that's a
damage the
smart way of
license.
doing it. That's a smart way. They
Yeah,
gotta. That's the way you should do it. And
they
I think most companies do that anyway, so
mm,
they're not gonna be any different.
they want quality attached to their name, just
Mhm.
like they have quality attached to their games.
Yeah,
So they don't want another Super Mario Brothers movie.
yeah. They
That
definitely do
that
not want
hurt
that.
them a lot.
Yeah,
Just from the fact that after that movie, we hardly saw anything outside of games from Mario. It was we saw what Donkey Kong Country cartoon, Kirby right back at you,
yeah.
and I don't remember what the fuck else after that. I mean, after
Pokemon was still living
1993,
though.
huh? Pokemon. That
Yeah,
Pokemon's its own thing.
I know it's always living though.
Other than those, there hasn't been a push in media for anything for a long time other than Pokemon because they're
Yeah,
scared.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's a damn shame, man. That's a damn shame. Like right now, man, they better be working on Donkey Kong Country, fucking new CGI fucking cartoon right now.
Oh
Okay.
Lord.
I want that shit by next year, okay? Because I don't give a fuck, man. I love that Donkey Kong Country cartoon.
uh,
Don't be hating, motherfuckers. That shit was the shit, man. That shit was classic. It was cheesy as fuck, but that shit was the shit, man. Don't be hating, yo.
uh,
I love that show, man. That show was fun.
candy.
Yo, that was a good show, man. Oh man, that show, man, has the most funniest jokes ever, man. I just laugh at the.
Jeez,
Yo, man, I love that
it's
show.
so bad, man.
It's
I
so
have,
bad it's good,
I
man.
have, I
Like,
have one DVD that they come out with 4 episodes only on it, right?
uh-huh.
And I was noticing some shit like I never noticed before because like the 3D back then, that shit was bottom of the barrel in terms of
Bomb the bear.
literally monkey barrel, Donkey Kong throwing those barrels. That shit is the bottom because because every other 3D animated show back then looked better, it animated better.
Uh-huh.
But when I watched it now, just recently, and it's like I'm noticing big errors in 3D modeling. Like King K. Rool's belly button.
Yeah.
That's a separate piece, right?
Okay.
It was not attached to his body.
Oh
That
shit.
shit was floating around like a foot, like from his body. So I was just like, see him turn, and the shit, there's belly buttons in the air. It's like yo.
Yo,
Or
that's
one time, Diddy's jumping up and down. His fucking toes are on the floor, but his feet have no toes on him when he's up in the ground.
oh
I'm in the
shit.
air. I was like, yo, they didn't put his toes on his foot.
Fuck, that's crazy, yo. Don't fuck up, business. Yo, man.
That's
You could,
some that's some cheap Canadian animation for you.
yo, man. Well, come on, man. We could fucking do better than that, yo. Like, fuck, I don't know that stupid whoever did that shit. I don't know who it was, but they doing some glitches and shit, some fuck ups.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure reboot wasn't that fucked. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
I never seen modeling fuck ups like that.
I was saying, so like Reboot. I don't know if people know Reboot, man. Oh man, that was another good show, man. I would love that show. Fucking Reboot. Shit. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's talk about another question.
Hmm.
And this is I'm telling you, like this question here, this question right here, motherfuckers. Like I swear, if I was a water, I tell you, man, I would grab my MacBook Pro because I know he owns one. Iwata. And start busting this motherfucker's ass, yo. Like seriously, yo. I'm gonna start beating his ass. He gonna come up in here and start saying them bullshit around
Mm.
me. Like what the? Like, are you serious, dog? You gonna talk about like basically he's like. Let me read this one line he goes.
Oh my god.
The first two lines he goes. When Nintendo's three consecutive operating losses in the spotlight, I think Mr. Wallace is in a very difficult position. Similar to the time he was tasked with rebuilding HAL Laboratory, I think Mr. Wallace could have chosen the easier option, which was to easily take responsibility by just resigning.
God
But
damn.
he didn't choose that path. Okay? I'm gonna stop right there. Bitch, like that's the moment. Like, what? What you just say, mother? Fucking. Fuck.
Him resigning wouldn't fix anything.
Like fuck, man. Like shit, man. Yo, Shiggy, man, Shiggy, give him the punch, man. You hold him, you give him the punch. I go, yo, Shiggy, baby, you give him the punch. Give him the punch, man.
Yeah,
Fuck, man.
that's crazy.
Yo, like, but man, I tell you, these people, man, are bold, man. They
Yeah.
are bold. But I like his response though. While he basically go and said that, you know, they had like how I say this slow momentums before, with the DS, with the 3DS, and now with the Wii U. And essentially, he was trying to say basically, well, it's no different. We can't predict what's going to happen in the future. And basically, me leaving, I have no damn intention to leave because I'm always motivated to do the job, and he do like and do whatever deliver results. So that's a water. That's what he was said. And then Shigeru came out and respond, and some other dude. He's Genyo Takeda. Basically, Shigemoto basically talked about how like the games that are coming out that are already
Shigimoto.
out. What did I say?
You call him Shigimoto.
Oh, I thought Shigemoto really? Yo, shit, yo, Shigemoto, yo, that's crazy, yo, Shigemoto. I fucking combined his name, yo. I
Yeah.
didn't even realize it, yo. Yo, that's a new name, yo, Shikimoto. Yo, like so Shikimoto, yo.
Yeah.
Shikimoto was saying about the games and shit.
Hmm.
And like it's coming down and he was talking about he even brought up Metacritic. Yo, I was
Hmm.
surprised. Like, what the fuck you know about Metacritic, yo? Like he's basically talking about how like Super Mario 3D World got like a high score on Metacritic, like a high average, and basically saying like that didn't spark like wide consumer interest. And I guess he's basically more talking about the Western market when he talks about that, right?
Yeah, overseas. Yeah.
Overseas, and that's something that they need to like fix.
Mm.
And he also talked about how like children didn't pursue their parents to buy their products and all that stuff, and that really goes into why they want to do that. Cartoons and like cereal box and whatever they're gonna do.
Mm.
Like man, I want my Nintendos,
Nintendo's.
Nintendo or Mario's.
Get
Shit
that
gonna taste good.
SpaghettiOs
Mario's, man. I'm
with
telling
that
you, I just think about that now. You
macaroni and
got
cheese
Mario cereal
things.
box. You got like Mario pieces. Oh, It Bit, and they have the It Bit, the 8-bit look.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be sick. Y'all be eating that every day, man. That shit would taste good, yo. I can imagine the flavor, man. It's like all like I don't know. Mario would be strawberry. Peach would be
Mm.
like what would peach be? Fucking peach. Yeah,
Yeah, peach,
peach.
peach.
So you have like a peach flavor. Luigi would be like lime or something. Um, Yoshi would be like, what would Yoshi be?
Mm,
Fucking
sound
apple.
apple.
He'd be Apple, yeah. He'd be Apple or something. Fuck, man, they could do some cool shit with that. Damn. Now I'm hungry for cereal. But anyway, they ain't talking a whole bunch of shit, man. These guys go on, man. They have long answers, man.
Yeah.
Shit. And he even talked about basically with the launch, Iwata.
Hmm.
He basically was talking about how I explain this now. How in the launch, right? You can't just look at like how many games you just launch. You have to have that one appealing title that will generate and will, I guess, make that would not generate. What the hell am I saying? That would appeal to people
Yeah.
to a wider audience, and basically communicate the, I guess, the message of the console
Yeah. Exactly.
properly. And they said that Nintendo Land kind of did that. They're basically saying, but it didn't really,
Hmm.
because they had a problem where you could it was a game where you had to play with a lot of people.
Yeah. You have to physically play it.
Yeah, physically play, and it's not like there wasn't really enough focus on the single player aspect of the game,
Mm.
and that was problematic.
Yeah. Well,
So
we talked about this before,
yeah,
where with Wii Sports, you don't even have to play it to understand what it's about. You could see just somebody playing it, and it's like, oh shit, I want in on that.
yeah,
Nintendo Land had a more difficult time showing that message that people you should play this, because that's probably why they didn't have any demos of the game on the kiosks and stores and stuff, because you need a lot of people. You
yep,
need you need to play this with at least two people or three people and shit, or else whatever. And the single player ones, in my opinion, weren't good. I don't like that Yoshi one.
yeah.
I don't like the octopus one. I don't like that one either. What else is single player? F
I
Zero
never
one
really
was
played that
okay.
octopus one. No, I never really played that one. Yeah, I didn't really like that one either. I
Yeah,
like the Yoshi one though, in my opinion though.
yeah, and those games you can't. It's not. It won't resonate like Wii Sports would. So
Yeah,
yeah. So Nintendo Land had a different way to do things. Because once you see people, a group playing a game
yeah,
of Nintendo Land, like Find Me or Luigi's Mansion 1, it's like, yo, I want to play that thing.
yeah. That shit's fun. Yeah, that shit was fun.
But
That game was a fun game
it's not as easy to
to pick up and
get
play though.
that. Yeah.
Yes, true. That too. Not as easy. So
Oh well.
we'll see what Nintendo's gonna do at E3. And finally, the what's his name? Genyo Takada.
Mm.
Tak Takadi.
Yeah,
Fuck.
you gotta take
Takada?
Takeda. Yeah.
Yeah, Takada. Okay. Anyway, he says to this fucking investor shareholder dude, basically, what we always like to say is that, and what Nintendo always says is that Nintendo makes the hardware and they make the software, and they make sure that the software accommodates the hardware and vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And not it's just about like having them as like treating them as separate entities when they're not. You know what I'm saying? They're not about just the hardware and the raw technical specs and shit like that. No, they're not about that bullshit. They're about making games and using the technology to make awesome fucking games,
Yeah.
which they have been doing for fucking years and has not changed, which is good because nobody gives a fuck about technical specs and all that bullshit. Well, I mean, some people do, but at the end of the day, it comes down with the games, you know?
Mm.
No one's playing specs. You're playing games. You can't play specs. How the fuck are you gonna play specs? Tell me right now. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. Anyway, so I'm gonna let Tony take it over and basically tell me what additional things you thought was interesting from the Q&A.
Oh man. What was that one question that was really interesting? How they were talking about how they were bringing together their organizations of handheld and their console manufacturing
Uh-huh.
or planning R&D. So they were talking about how close they're going to work together, how these they're going to take ideas from each other and be more seamless. How the handhelds, like the OS, things like that. I don't know about games itself,
Hmm.
but they're going to be more together. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're confirmed that they got that fusion going,
Yeah.
but it is a sign where, because it's very obvious now that the 3DS that got the bulk ever since the earthquake, ever since it launched, that got the bulk of the attention,
Yeah.
and the Wii U got pushed to the side until that was stabilized.
Yeah, and it's a really unfortunate that like I think like the investors, I think the investor kind of fucked with the 3DS too, them fuckers, because like I remember like saying it was like I remember we talked about this last podcast or the previous one, and like how it was supposed to come out in the holidays instead of the March,
Yeah.
and if it came in the holidays, man, I think it would even be a better system day one.
Hmm.
But fucking investors have to fuck that though. But anyway, I
Well,
digress.
it was weird just for 3DS to launch in spring.
This
Like
show was weird, yeah.
I didn't know why they did that, but whatever. I still enjoyed myself.
Yeah, I did too, but I'm
Uh,
just saying,
yeah, but
fucking investors, man.
it's very interesting because they were talking about how Apple, all the iOS systems, they have
And
a common
Android with the.
platform, Android too,
Hmm.
and they want to kind of do that with the handheld and the console.
Yeah, have one operating system, which is
Yeah,
awesome. I was like, when I was hearing that them talking about, it, I'm like, yes, that's awesome, cool, man. Like that's really it make things better for us as gamers. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get like games quicker, and this is gonna be much more easy to develop between the two uh, platforms. So it's gonna be like, yay, more games for us, and even quicker, yay.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, so
Like
I thought that was cool.
if they want to do something like, what was the rumor earlier this, well, late last year, about Luigi's Mansion 2 being ported over to Wii U.
Yeah, that was
with
yeah.
with this, they can do that easier.
Easier, yeah, because
Yeah,
it's seamlessly.
exactly.
So
So yeah, we'll see what happens in the future.
yeah, which is
If
really
it's gonna be, it probably won't happen this gen because as the 3DS, they already admitted the 3DS was um, kind of separated more,
hmm.
even though they have the Miiverse now and stuff like that. But that's after the fact, and and the Nintendo ID, they're looking into incorporating them more in the future. So
Okay.
yeah, next gen, keep on waiting.
Yeah, keep on waiting. And anything else you thought was interesting?
Everything else is basically the same stuff. Like the licensing, they talk about a lot.
Yeah,
Uh, no, that's about it. I think.
that's about it.
Yeah.
Man, but there's a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff to talk about. So, I mean, I'm just gonna talk about one final thing,
Hmm.
but I'll say this to the viewers that if you guys want to look at the official documents, I'll leave the links in the description so you can take a look at them yourselves, review them, read them, and stuff like that. It was a good read, some very interesting stuff from Iwata and Nintendo, and think about their current situation and their future. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's some interesting stuff. I mean, it's
It's not.
like
It's not all doom and gloom.
it's not all doom and gloom, you know what I'm saying?
Unlike
Like,
some news things wanted you to believe.
yeah. And like, I'll say this too, like, I mean, if people feel like, with our videos we made, like, oh, like we shouldn't be like that means like we shouldn't be talking about stuff and talking about these type of things. No, but no, that doesn't mean that. It's just that at the end of the day, like these type of things do intrigue us to a certain degree, but they don't consume us.
Yeah,
Okay, like
they're
some of you
not the main.
motherfuckers. What?
They're not the main
They're not the
focus.
main focus. Like my main focus is games.
Hmm.
Okay, and a lot of this information helps me um figure out what is gonna happen to my games in the future. So
Yeah,
that's why we like looking at these type of things. So
that's true. Oh, I want to add
yeah.
um, one of the last questions they talk about profitability and stocks and stuff like that. Um, People next quarter don't expect profits either, because what Nintendo did recently is they bought up all the Yamauchi's the shares from the
Okay.
family, because once that's a dangerous proposition because that dude he owned majority.
Yeah.
So if the family decided to just do something, that would have been bad.
Okay.
So they bought up the shares from the family. So that took a lot of money.
God damn.
So people don't expect no profits. Don't go nuts. Just realize that this is what's happening now, and don't forget when it comes around the time that the next
So let's
report
be let's
happens.
let's be honest. We're gonna have to remind them, okay? Like
Ah,
I'm probably gonna have to make my individual video for this shit, okay?
yeah.
Like seriously, like I'm not even fucking joking because these motherfuckers they don't remember shit. Fuck, like goddamn, man, they don't. I'm just being honest, people. They don't.
Mm,
God damn.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately. uh, but one last thing I was gonna talk about was the merger, the merger, the what was it, mergers and acquisitions. Not accusations. Fuck.
Acquisitions.
Acquisitions. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah,
Mm.
acquisitions. Um. Yeah, and yeah, it really is morphin time, motherfuckers. Shit, man. Fuck. Well, I'm not playing around, man. He's like world domination, man. World domination's time. We can't be fucking around no okay? It's shit, man. While it's like he's getting the hammer, he's pounding, he's like, ah! He's like, he cussing in Japanese, like, ah! I don't know how to cuss in Japanese, I don't know, fuck. But, what I'm saying? He's like, fucking just beat him, man. He's beating motherfuckers over there. Like, you gotta buy out everyone, yo. You gotta take it all. Take
Agreed.
it all.
Agreed.
you know? But yeah, I thought that was very interesting that he said that they're actually considering that.
Hmm.
And that's cool though. That's more games.
Well, I already started with next level games.
Yeah, I start. But I that was to me was gonna be the inevitable though.
Yeah.
Like I see that happen because fucking next level games were working so much with Nintendo that the other projects were fucking sucking like dick. Like shit, man. It was so sad. Like you see them making gold for Nintendo, but the other shit is just sucking mad dick.
Yeah.
Like what's going on here? Like that was gonna happen sooner or later.
Well, they needed the stability, so Nintendo was the best option for them.
Yeah,
I'm sure there are other companies out there that need that good option.
yeah.
Get your ass on the winning team. That's
Man, I'm saying like next is Miss Walker. Didn't get Miss Walker, please.
mm,
Miss Walker. Didn't get Miss Walker. What the fuck is they gonna show that next game? Come on, man. You can't keep me waiting here.
eh,
Fucking hell, man. You don't even need to make an IP. Let's make a last story too. Like come on. Like
last tour. This
last.
is the last story.
This is the last story. This is the second last, yo.
Yeah.
Second last. Yo, I remember the time I can't remember. Like I was gonna say shit. But fuck it. Anyway, that's the end of the topics. And now it's time. What time is it? Question. 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 It's question time. Question time. Question time. Question time. Question time. no question gonna answer your all questions now. Ah, yeah, baby, yo. Yeah, man. See, yo, we just made that shit on the spot, people, yo. Like, we're just that talented, man. If you're not watching the Predictors podcast, then something's wrong with you, man. Like, we're not
uh,
shit, man. Like, we're just that good. But anyway, the first question is by Titan990.
where you been?
Yeah, where have you been? And I'm just I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna read the next line. We'll skip the first line because I just want to get to something here.
Mm.
I mean, I'm gonna read it. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay, why? I want to know why people blah 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 think Nintendo does wrong all the time. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are people who think Nintendo does no wrong, but they act like those people are the entire community. But when I go to Player Essence, Nintendo Life, MNN, and Go Nintendo, it's either the exact opposite of what they say or only half telling the truth. It's like they want me not to enjoy gaming and just throwing these comments to watch their video. Oh wait, I think I answered my own question. No, now let me just fuck, man. Okay, like shit. Okay, like I'm gonna tell you that this is not just directed to him, but this is directed to everyone. It's time. There's time when you gotta press the eject button. Okay,
Yeah.
you got to get the fuck out. And when you do that, you see that little button there called subscribe, and when you hover it says unsubscribe. It's time to do shit like that to these motherfuckers
Mm.
because these motherfuckers don't stop. Okay, their whole like goal is to like brainwash people and make them fucking stupid so they could like so they can boast their own ego. I mean, we have shit going on in this YouTube where we got people like fucking Valley Girls boasting people's egos and shit. It's like fuck, man. It's like shit. Lay off the dick. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's enough to say it, man. Like shit.
Mm.
Fuck, man. Like, and I'm gonna just say like, let's fuck him. Let's fuck these people, man. Like I've subscribed to unsubscribed to a lot of people. Fuck, I mean blocking motherfuckers. But I'm just tired, man. I'm just like, half of this I have no time for this shit too anymore.
Mm.
And it's just like, man, fuck these motherfuckers. I'm happy with my, Tony Randy. Tony Randy been uploading some kick-ass videos with whether it's anime related or video game related. I've been watching that stuff. I've been watching what the Zendo be uploading. I've been watching with Mr. T. Joe the City on.
Yeah.
Fuck, who else? Am I missing someone here? I don't know. Probably, DigitalGreenTeaV came out with a kick-ass video recently, and he's been coming with some cool-ass videos. He needs to come up with more though. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, like seriously, I'm satisfied with that. I'm like, what the other motherfucker? Fuck them. I may be missing more people, but with the rest of these motherfuckers who I don't give a fuck about, who I'm not watching, who I either like unsubscribe to, fuck them.
Mhm.
Fuck them. I'm gonna tell you this other story though. I'm gonna tell you this story because as you know, or some of you know, not all of you know, but I've been 2014 is my 7th year. I've been making videos on YouTube. 7 years, people. 7 years. That's a long time. Yeah, I know. That's a long time. How the fuck am I not retired yet? I don't know. It's like that's a long ass time. Um, I had my old channel KD056. That was my first channel, and KD3D, which is now my second channel. And I think March is gonna be 2 years since I've been making videos on KD3D. But anyway, back in 2007, I was influenced by a guy named Silent Rob. Okay, and his channel back then was called Loser Suit Gaming, and now he currently has a channel called Loser Suit Gaming 2, which I'm not subscribed to. So I think you guys know where I'm going at. Now that man influenced me to this world of YouTube. That is very powerful. You don't understand, yo. And I know there's other people like that too. You don't know how powerful that is for a person to influence you to come in that shit. Like you respect that person and shit, right? But it was a time where he started changing and started talking some bullshit. Now initially, I'd be fucking walking with the bullshit because I've been in denial. I didn't want to accept it. But there was a point in time where I had to tell my ass, this motherfucker is not the man I once knew. And what I did, I reject. I hit the reject button. I got the fuck out. And some of you people need to do the same. I know, motherfucker, you feel we're more, we're like role models and we're like a little bit celebrity. People, we kind of like to forget that shit, that people kind of see us like that. But so like, you know what I'm saying? Like I understand that like what's the word here? You admire these people, right? But sometimes you just got to get the fuck out. Hit the reject button. Just get out. Eject. You can't take the bullshit. I can't take this shit no more. I gotta leave. It's hard, but it's the right thing to do. And that's my answer to your question. Yeah, any other thoughts you want to add to that, Tony?
Uh, pretty much hit the nail on the head.
Uh,
But I want to say that if you like, you sound like I was sounding earlier.
really?
Titan, because he's getting. I could feel the tiredness in
Uh,
this question. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Don't allow it to happen. If you see things happening that way, if you know what's happening and you're not like blind to it, what's stopping you from just forgetting about it all and just not paying attention to them? Specific YouTubers or websites, just fuck it.
Yeah.
Like you said, press that unsubscribe button. Just get out, delete it off your bookmarks, shit like that. What's keeping you around? Because if you could tell this dude's going downhill, this dude's going crazy. Like some people that we've been dealing with for 2 years, well, me for 2 years, there's been a lot. And some of you have been on that roller coaster with us.
Yeah.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
If you start to feel that way, don't let it bother you. Just get the fuck out. Like, what's the point of keeping on watching their videos or going to the websites or reading the news things like Shooter going to fucking NeoGaf, and every week he'd be like, "Oh, these fucking people are stupid. They're talking crap." It's like, stop going to NeoGaf.
Yo,
You
we
get
tell all the
upset.
time, yo. Like seriously, yo, you know all this time we go through this shit with Shooter, yo, and he still keep going back. Yo.
Exactly.
Shooter, man, is fucking jokes, man. That's a good example right there, though.
Yeah. So
Oh man, yeah.
you know, you know how you are as a person. You know what you want to hear. You know what you want to see. What you want to read. You know if you're a blind fanboy or not. So if you're not liking the direction of something, don't deal with it. Why put yourself through that? You know, to the point where you're not enjoying what you want to enjoy, what you have been enjoying for the majority of your life. Just get out.
Yeah, let me just add something to that. Like, let me add this to that. It's not the YouTuber, or it's not the fucking the YouTuber or the I guess the journalist that makes the website or the channel. It's the viewers.
Hmm.
It's the people that make them. Because if they didn't get had no attention, there would be nothing. Think about how much power you guys have. You gotta think about that. If you didn't watch some of these motherfuckers, then they wouldn't have nothing to work with. Some of these motherfuckers probably quitting.
Hmm.
So that's something you gotta think about. You guys form the community and shape it the way you want it to be.
Yeah. And right now, the community is about drama. It's about negativity.
Hmm.
And really, that's all our faults.
Yeah.
It's ours for getting into it, and it's yours for liking that shit and getting all the hits and shit like that, getting the thumbs up whenever that happens, or thumbs down, or all the
Yeah.
controversy, all the comments and stuff like that, and then people continue because that's attention, and people love attention.
You
Doesn't
know,
matter if it's good or bad.
I haven't say that. Like, kind of saddened me a bit. With my review that I uploaded was a Link Between Worlds,
Hmm.
and it kind of saddened me that it didn't get as much views as it did
Hmm.
when my last video. Like, I found like it didn't generate enough views, like as fast as my other video that I uploaded,
Hmm.
like my solo video, and that kind of disappointed me, man. It's like fuck, because I find the reviews for me personally are the hard videos I make.
Yeah.
I find they're hard. Like they're very, for me, they're challenging. I don't know about you, Tony. You probably used to like pie now, but like me, it's very kind of hard to do reviews.
Yeah, you haven't done one in a long time.
And that too, I haven't done it in a long time. But even back when I used to do them, I was I was only doing them for about a year of in comparison to my whole 7 years on YouTube. So like I'm more experienced at doing boxings
Yeah.
than reviews. You know what I'm saying? And then like, but people say unboxing not hard, but like for some people they feel like yo, this is kind of weird. To talk about the game and the case and stuff. But for me, that's like it just comes like that. It's natural.
Yeah.
And review is not natural for me yet. It's not at that point yet. So fuck, man. People gotta like my review, man. Like share your shit,
Hey,
man.
don't be fucking view begging.
No, man. I mean, the people they need to see it, man. Let's start a movement here. Start a change, yo. More reviews, man. More reviews.
Hmm.
People, yo. Do the same for Tony too, man. I like that shit. Come on.
Hey, even if nobody watches, I'll still do the fucking videos.
I know, but
Cause
still,
it's just me getting my shit out.
yeah,
I don't want to keep it in, And
yeah.
if people watch it, people like it. Hey, I like you too. you know, but you, most people in this community, they're the ones that don't watch the stuff about the games, the hype videos, the reviews, the unboxings. They don't watch it
Mhm,
because we got dudes over there talking crap, dudes over there trying to debate people for no reason,
uh-huh,
and having and then their fan base going to the other people's videos telling them to do this and that, or shut up, and like, no,
uh-huh.
well, we do this to ourselves. It's time to cut it. Cut off that fucking rotting hand. Cut that shit off,
Mhm.
because that's not useful anymore.
That's right.
Mm.
And but yeah, I think that pretty much answers Titan 990's question. So let's move on to the next question by Facistus 1337, also known as Facistus Elite. And his question is, I recently came across this article about it's the consumer's reason for the Wii U not selling or something like that. The person mentioned name the person mentioned name a game that is better than Mario and Zelda on the iOS. I later read in the comments some hipster M motherfucker said said Oceanhorn, LOL. I take a look at the game and to me is a blind a blatant a blatant Zelda ripoff. Watch this video before. Yeah, well, anyway, yeah, I watched the video of this Ocean Horn bullshit. I don't know if you saw the video, Tony. Did you?
Yeah, I watched. Yeah.
Okay. And is it this motherfucker serious? Like people, fuck, man. You can't be serious with this shit. Like, you cannot be serious with this shit. Like, do you see this fucking game? Like, you fucking, who the fuck is this motherfucker? We don't even know who the fuck this guy. You didn't put the name. You should put his name in this goddamn fucking question because I don't need to call his ass out. No, seriously. Because are you fucking serious, Ocean Horn? This game is some bullshit. Fuck, man. But Between Worlds, the Link Between Worlds shits over this piece of shit.
Hmm.
It looks some boring ass, dull ass looking character. I don't know, some faggy ass motherfucker you're playing with. And, like, and he's fucking like boring ass looking dungeons and like this boring ass looking open world. It fucking looks like what that shit look like? That shit look like fuck. Like one of them shit. Like them
Mm-hmm.
old school like Sin City games or some shit. Like
Mm,
the level design. Like
mm.
is it Sin City? I don't even know if I'm getting the game right. Is it
I
Sin
don't know.
City? Shit. Is that I can't remember the game, but it's like it has like this same level design as that game. But it's like trying to be Zelda in a way too. It's like this game
Right.
is trash. Don't even get the fuck out of here, man.
Some of the like the combat in that video is just so stiff. Motherfucker's
Boring. It's like
standing there and is whacking with a stick, and the enemies are not doing. They're not doing anything.
this,
They're just sitting there and taking it.
this boring ass
Like you
game,
know
man.
how Zelda, the 3D Zeldas, they have like Z targeting. Like you can run around and jump around and
No, not even just that. Let's
hit
take a
things.
link between worlds, man. You blocking shit, man. You fucking hitting people with fucking your net and shit.
Hmm.
You kill people with your net. Okay, what the fuck can you get? What the fuck this game, man? Ocean, man, fuck this game, man.
At
Let's
least you
move
can
on to
throw pots nicely.
in this game.
You can throw the pots around.
I can't remember, but because I saw this video last week. Okay, I watched it. I didn't. I watched it last week.
But whatever, man.
He
In
submitted it.
iOS, that's just bottom of the barrel stuff again.
Yep.
That's all they got, man. That's like their high point. Otherwise, they have fucking like Flappy Bird or some bullshit like that. Apparently, that's a new craze.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is this is like Flash fucking games from 2000 that I used to play on Newgrounds.
You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I like those games too. Okay, I don't mind playing them shit if they're free.
Hmm.
Because I play some shit on my smartphone. Don't get me wrong here. The free shit. But I'm not going around acting like this shit is better than my fucking 3DS.
Yeah.
And I'm playing my 3DS more than that. No. Get the fuck out of here. These games are fucking flash games on the phone, and that's cool. I could bring them outside instead of playing on my desktop. Yay.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Yeah, like, but it's not no fucking, like, amazing shit here. Fuck. Get the hell out of here. Uh, But anyway, this is he actually linked us an article.
Hmm.
You read this article, Tony?
Yeah, a while ago I did. Yeah.
I forgot to link it to him, man. I'm sorry for Zisa. I sometimes forget. I'm busy. I'm a busy man. Okay, I'm a busy man. But anyway, yeah, I read the article, and Nintendo isn't the problem. You are. In this article, there was some things here. He said in this fucking article. This dude, I don't know who's the guy who wrote it.
Daniel Carnes.
Yeah,
Oh.
that guy, right? He wrote the article, and now there's some shit he said in here where I want to head kick him. This like I guess 2% of the article, but the 98% of the article was on point. It was on point, and like yeah, these motherfuckers are the problem.
Mm.
You motherfuckers keep buying these shitty ass games, be hyping these shitty ass games, be making excuses of why I do not want to buy a Wii U and all this shit, and saying, "Oh, I like Nintendo, I like the but they fell off or some shit," and they can't even articulate properly why they fell off.
Mm.
Some bullshit they come up with, and
Yeah.
it's like, well, they got this, and then when how do I say this now? When that problem is fixed, they they move the goalposts and find some other bullshit excuse
Yeah.
or why not to buy the system. I'm like, fuck you, motherfuckers. And you especially hear this from like people are not really like trolls, but they're they gave them the pass, right? But they're not like they game on NES, Super Nintendo, but they're not game on Nintendo anymore, and they're
Mm.
playing like a fucking 360 or some shit or Xbox One, and it's like for example, I'm gonna give you this example without naming any names. Okay, I know a person, right? Okay, he he don't want to buy a PS4 because he fucking after the PS1 he was done with Sony, right?
Mm.
He doesn't want to buy Xbox One because like that shit is like you know how you say this now? He said like the privacy issues,
Yeah.
like it's like that shit be spying on you and shit. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to buy that shit. He's like he don't like that, and he's like, yeah, man, I'm officially old. I don't think I want to. I think I quit gaming. I'm like, motherfucker. You know, there's a Wii U there that don't have none of those problems, right?
Yeah.
But and no, now he goes like, yeah, I might think about that shit. But why is it a maybe? Why can't it be like, fuck, I'm gonna buy this shit? You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck when Nintendo always this shit? These motherfuckers wanna play these games where it's a maybe. Oh, a maybe. Why is that shit this maybe? You mean just buy the bitch? Why is it some fucking like you gotta think about it? I don't understand that shit anymore. That should be pissing me off. I'm glad this dude wrote this article. Like, damn straight, yo. You tell these motherfuckers straight. Anyway, Tony, what you want to give your 2 cents on this?
Well, what he's talking about is true. That it's since the N64, it's really been this problem. N64 didn't really have like that problem where nobody was buying it or anything like that.
Yeah,
It was still what second in the
yeah,
console war that generation or whatever. It wasn't close to PS1, but it had better graphics or whatever, the controller, better games. Well, not better games. Well, there's some games that are better suited to N64 multiplayer stuff.
yeah.
It has niche, but after that, people, I don't know where it came from because Nintendo was doing what they were doing all the time. They had games like Turok and GoldenEye and shit like that. And something like Turok, the guy does an example. You go from a Native American, I mean Native Indian fighting robots and dinosaurs with crazy ass guns,
Yeah.
craziness, mystical sort of thing, and then the new generation, it turned into a crappy Gears of War first person shooter bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's because of the stupid fucking preferences of people these days. They believe that how Turok is supposed to be wouldn't sell
Uh-huh.
because of all these fucking dude bros out here just picking up Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty and call it a day, and
I
that's
know.
it.
Fucking guys,
So they
man.
want your money. So all of us who want different shit with different kind of storylines, with different kind of characters and different kind of settings, we're left out in the cold. And it's
Mm-hmm.
fucking cold in Canada, motherfuckers. What are we supposed to do? All we got is Nintendo doing that stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes Sony when they aren't being fucking pricks and doing bullshit.
But even when they try, man, them shits are sucking, man. I'm just
Yes.
saying, yo.
Well, that's the problem. And it isn't because of the industry. The industry responded to you guys. Always talk about, oh, this is kitty, this is kitty that, kitty this. Like, where does bullshit start? Where did it come from? Was it because of the Super Nintendo? I don't think so. Everybody fucking loves that system. So where did it come from?
Was it Microsoft?
I don't know, man.
Like, was it
I
like,
don't fucking know. And
what?
PS2, the PS2, everybody loves that system too. That just had just as many fucking kiddie games as the rest of them, anime games and all that sort of stuff. But it was variety.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck happened between that generation and this generation?
I wonder if it's because well, I guess it's yes and no. It's like, yeah, we're the gamers are the problem, but at the same time, it's these big corporation buying out these small studios and shit.
Yeah,
It's a mixture.
it is a mixture
It's a
because one
mixture.
affects the other.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think just
So,
uh, just the way it is, man. And
oh,
Nintendo continues to do what they do. That's never going to change. They're always
yeah,
going to try to be different. They're always going to try to do different things.
yeah.
They're never going to follow the leader because they are the leader, and they don't want to follow nobody ever. That's just the thing.
Yeah, boy.
They're stubborn,
Yeah.
and
Stubborn motherfuckers.
all the other companies they want to get on that choo-choo train bandwagon
Toot toot
motherfucker,
train, motherfucker.
and then they suffer. and we suffer because that bandwagon was set up by all of this is too kiddie. This is crap. Bullshit. It's a cycle. It's now we can't get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh
It's
man.
crazy.
But whatever, man. This article is good, but he's basically saying stuff that we've all been talking about.
Yeah, and he was
You know.
saying some stuff that he needed to get tombstoned, but we'll leave that for another
Tombstone.
day. But still, but we'll leave that for another day.
Mhm.
And the last couple of questions from Dildine50. Damn, what a name, man. We haven't seen a question from you in a long time. I think it's like your second submission or third or something like that.
Mhm.
You just submit more, you know? Yeah, yeah. But yeah, his first question, should Nintendo buy Capcom? Fuck no.
Oh shit.
Fuck no. Like, yo, no, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna let Tony answer this. What do you think?
uh, see, I don't know if they should buy Capcom.
Yo, how you said it, yo. That's fucking hilarious.
I don't know, man, because I don't, I don't see no talent there anymore. You
Yeah,
know,
everybody laughs, man. Fuck, it's so sad. But the
like
only thing, we're cool though to get the licenses though.
the licenses, yeah, but then they have to do that shit by themselves again.
I know, but still, you got the license. You can do something.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe buy like shares, not like a huge amount, like ownership, but just shares enough. Is like, yo, you got a game coming out? Yeah, that shit's exclusive now.
You know what they
There's
should
like,
do?
you
They
know,
should just buy like fucking a Monster Hunter studio park. You see that shit? Just take that shit and buy the Monster Hunter, franchise from them, and that's it, yo. Hell, buy the Resident Evil franchise too, man. You know, man. Yo, bring that shit back
nah,
live.
that's damaged goods now, man.
Nah, man, they can get someone in their ranks to bring that motherfucker live. I don't know. They could do something.
Mm.
Why not? It's Nintendo. They're they're a bunch of miracles, you know. like, like you know, I don't know what's the best I can say. They're a bunch of miracles, man.
Mm,
So, um, yeah, and that's to answer your question. I think so.
I think so.
Yeah. And his next question is, what Sega Saturn and Sega Dreamcast game would you like to see on the Wii U VC Virtual Console?
Mm.
Power Stone.
Yeah, Power Stone,
Power Stone.
sure. Panzer Dragoon,
Third Strike.
Third
I'm not
Strike.
really good that great at Street Fighter games. So why the fuck now? Yes, Third Strike. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's do it. Yeah, like,
Let's see. See, now you talk about Capcom.
hey, you know,
uh,
it says this fucking Dreamcast game.
let's see. I want what the fuck, like Virtual Fighter. Not, not the first ones. Those things are fucking shit's ugly. I
Second one was on Dreamcast. How much was it on Dreamcast? One and two?
think it was three.
One, two, and three? Really?
No, one and two is on Saturn. No, hold on.
Oh yeah. Saturn. Oh, yeah, you talking about Saturn too. I forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah, I forgot about the Saturn. Yeah. Shit.
yeah. I don't know. Dude, I don't know about Shenmue. I don't think I would play Shenmue. Other people would.
I know a lot of people would. I never played Shenmue. So.
They say they would.
They say they would. Why you don't believe that?
Well, they say it like to be cool now. It's like, oh, Shenmue, yeah, Shenmue. You motherfucker never played Shenmue, never heard of Shenmue. You weren't alive when Shenmue was,
Yo, man, you hear Shenmue? That name sounds so awesome. You know you want to play it, man. Shenmue. Yo, like Shenmue. Yo.
I don't know. I can't think of anything else right now. Oh, Fighting Vipers. I'd like to see that.
Oh, fighting vipers.
Other shit like that. Crazy Taxi. Whatever, man.
Hmm. Was that
Go
on the
nuts.
PS1?
Hmm.
It was a version on the PS1 too, right?
I don't remember.
Crazy Taxi, no?
I don't remember.
Or I'm getting mixed up with another game.
Probably.
I mean, I'm talking about the PS1, yeah. Fuck. Shit. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyways, the next question is, what game series featured in the game Project Exo would you like to see on the Wii U?
Oh shit. Let me bring out this fucking booklet.
This guy brings up the booklet. I was
Because
gonna say Valkyrie, shit, Valkyria. Fuck, am I saying that right? Valkyrie, sorry, Valkyrie. No, it's Valkyria or it's Valkyrie.
Pure Chronicles or whatever.
Fuck, what is it called? Valkyrie Chronicles or Valkyria Chronicles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like that because I like the anime. I never played the game. I like the anime though. The anime was good. The first season, I
Oh,
think.
that actually had anime?
Yeah, they had anime for that. It was really good actually. I like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, that.
Let's see here. Super Robot Wars. Sure, bring that shit over. Dot, Dot Hack. Do they still make Dot Hack games?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. That shit's fucking 10 million games by now. Uh, God Eater, isn't that PSP? Isn't that God Eater a Vita game? No, whatever.
Fuck.
Don't know that game. Technically already got. Probably never get one again. Xenosaga,
Yes.
that shit's obsolete because we got the X coming.
Yeah.
but Monolith Soft, let's see. Tales of Vespera. Oh, we should get a Tales game. Should.
We should, but it's still in that fucking last gen shit. Like
Yeah,
fuck.
they're gonna stay that way for a while.
Why? I don't get it.
Devil May Cry, no, thank you anymore. Um, Darkstalkers, sure. Didn't they cancel that game?
Or
Unfortunately, like the new one.
Stalkers
Yeah,
2 or 3,
4, I think.
4.
Yeah,
Oh, Stalkers. Oh no. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't think they will ever make
it's
it.
the HD, but it didn't sell as much as they wanted or some shit. Whatever.
I can't remember, man.
Dead Rising, don't give a fuck. Mega Man, you fuck yeah. Jesus Christ,
Hey, he's in Smash, yo. We got that shit.
that's true.
We got that shit.
Street Fighter, whatever. Valkyrie Chronicles, there he is. Space Channel 5, nah. My girlfriend would love that shit, but
What?
Space Channel 5,
Is that the girl with the pink hair?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
My
okay.
girlfriend would love another game of that. Sakura Wars, sure. I like that one in the Wii. It's
Sakura.
different. I don't
Sakura.
think it'll
Oh,
sell.
that game. That game, yeah.
It won't sell for shit, but whatever.
Uh,
Shining Force, Sega needs to get off their ass. And Virtua Fighter, definitely Virtua Fighter. I would fuck with for sure. That's pretty much it. Unless I don't remember if I'm missing anything or not.
it doesn't matter, man. You name so many games there, yo. That's enough for these
I
people.
know, isn't that?
That's enough for these people. Okay, let's move on to the last question. That was a good list.
Mm-hmm.
His last question is, what other crossover or collaboration games would you like to see from Nintendo?
Man,
Fuck, man, that's a hard question right there. Yeah, that's a hard question.
I know. Never mind crossovers. I think we did the crossover one question before, but collaborations we haven't really said anything about.
We did it. I don't remember the crossover question.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember it. Like, seriously. Like, what the fuck did we say? Like, I wish I remember, so I could just say, repeat it.
Remember. I don't even remember.
Are you making this up? Are you sure we did this?
Yeah, we had a question like that before a long time ago though.
I had a lot of questions, man. We're on the 34th podcast here.
Yeah.
There's a number 0 if you guys didn't.
Zero, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, there's a lot of podcasts we went through, man.
In terms of collaborations, man, Nintendo and Sega need to do more. They need to stick together. Those two
Yeah.
companies, they need to stick together. I like to see a collaboration of Nintendo with Konami. Get those motherfuckers, lazy assholes, getting them to do some shit. Make me sick. Konami make me sick, man. I was gonna do a video of this, but fuck it. I'm gonna talk about it now.
Fuck.
We're gonna talk about Castlevania Lords of Shadows 2. I didn't even know that fucking thing's coming out this month.
Really?
I didn't know that. It was like I haven't seen jack shit about that game.
Wow. It's coming out this month?
Yeah, the only reason I know that is because people were saying that in Game Informer, like who gives a fuck about Game Informer in the first place? But they gave it a 6 out of 10.
Ah.
I'm like, yo, how's this game even out? You know, nothing about this game, absolutely
uh,
nothing. And then they're also coming out with the Metal Gear Solid, what's it called, Ground Heroes,
oh,
which
ground
which
no
is just
ground
like
zeros.
fucking demo,
Ground zeros.
Ground Zero, whatever,
Ground heroes.
whatever.
It's
Like it's like a demo that you get to pay for. Yay!
not a demo. It's just a game.
Yeah, but it's like 2 hours.
Yeah, yeah, it was not a demo. It's actually a game. Like, it's just two
That's
hours shit.
like
Like,
a demo. It's like what they pulled with Gran Turismo
it's
Prologue.
like a demo. Yeah,
Yeah,
yo, but you're making it sound like there's another game coming. No, it's like it's
there
a real.
is. There's that other one, Pain
No, but that's like a different game. Like,
Pain, but that Kojima said it was supposed to be both the same game. Like he was gonna bring it in the same time or some shit. I remember him saying.
I think the other game is actually the five they're working on, and this other bullshit is just some side shit in a way that's gonna
Demo.
tie. What?
It's like a demo, like a Bravely Default demo, except for that Bravely Default demo is free.
Yo, is this okay? It's kind of like that in a way. Okay, you're right. It's kind of like that in a way, but it's like it's a little bit like that because the very default demo was a side game,
Yeah,
and you know, so you're right. Kind of is like that. That's what it is. Yo, it is kind of
seriously,
like that.
Konami, man. I don't know what the you got. You got Contra, you got
I mean,
that.
that shit's a waste of time. Why the fuck he did this? Whatever, man.
Whatever.
I'm done, man.
Like I don't
Uh,
understand what's going on over there, man. See, that's what I want, a collaboration. Get Nintendo in Konami Studios. Be like, yo, what the fuck you doing in here? Nothing? It's like, are you seriously doing nothing?
yeah, make them make it like a real Castlevania game or something. You know?
Yeah, the fucking Castlevania game. Get the doesn't even have to be the Symphony of the Night style, Metroidvania shit.
Hell,
Doesn't have to
man.
be like that. Just like, just do a regular Castlevania.
No,
Like,
like, because I really would like to try this shit that you like so much. I never really played a Castlevania game before.
mhm.
Because you know they're really more on the handhelds,
Yeah,
and you know except for like the ones on the Super Nintendo and all that stuff. I never got to play those ones, but you know I like to play at like a traditional one. I played the Lord of Shadow ones, and that was like I don't know, it was alright. You know the demo.
yeah,
It was alright. I mean, you know what? Like even though like I never played the franchise before, I know about the music,
yeah, exactly.
and the music is like the composer who does for Castlevania. He gets a lot of inspiration from like Bach. We're talking about the famous fucking musical composer here.
Hmm.
So if you actually listen to music, you will hear Bach in there, yo. And they went from Bach to I don't know what the fuck in Lord of Shadows on the 3DS. The fuck is this shit?
And
I,
it's a known fact they shoehorned that shit in. They shoehorned the Castlevania license into that game.
it doesn't make no sense. How you go from the greatest classical composer of all time, or of all time, to this? Like, how you do that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. You have some
Man,
amazing music, and you go to this. What? Make,
Konami and Castlevania, they used to be at the top,
yep,
very top.
but they fucked up.
Now they don't do shit. Now, if
Shit.
Nintendo would do the collaboration with them, the first thing, if I were Nintendo to do, I'd punt that Kojima fucking bastard in the ass. Yo, I thought you were supposed to have talent, you son of a bitch. What the fuck you doing?
Yo, Eddie, yo, that caught me off guard, yo. That made me laugh, yo.
Like,
That was
this
funny.
fucking guy wants to make fucking movies more than he wants to make games.
You stupid, yo.
And every game,
Fucking
oh, this is
rookie,
my last one. Why you fucking lying? Why you lying? You know?
that's pretty much Kojima, man. Like, even though I kind of like Metal Gear and whatever, I don't
Yeah.
know, man. Metal Gear to me, fuck, man. Metal Gear. How do I explain? Metal could be better than it is. This motherfucker is like, you can tell he doesn't give a fuck, man. Like he just, fuck. How does this say? He just hanging on that train, man. He's just on that train, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I really don't think he fucking happy with what he's doing.
You think so?
I don't really think he is. I think he's just on that train. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how to call that, but he on that train, okay? Don't tell him, yo, I'm not them like them and people going look boo, them Kojima fans. They look, I'm not a Kojima fan hater. Tony might be and them other Nintendo fans might out there might be, but I'm not, okay? So don't fucking come and crying like a bitch, okay? I'm just saying, yo, I'm not a Kojima hater, but I'm just saying I really feel that that man is like he's not happy. Like you look at Shiggy Baby or Shigimoto.
Hmm.
Shigimoto, like he's still like happy and it's like damn, it's like he didn't grow. He hasn't aged one bit.
Hmm.
But fucking this dude here is like, I like it doesn't look like is he happy with what he's doing? You know,
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Like
The
somebody,
last the last original game that dude made that wasn't a sequel was what the fuck, Boktai, I think it was called. Was that it?
or was that mech game there?
Oh wait, what was it? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. The point is his output is basically just Metal Gear
Hmm.
all the time.
Yeah,
And I don't know, like you said, if he's tired and Konami is forcing him to continue these things, or he's just, fuck it. I'll just keep on making this fucking game.
yeah,
I don't know what's better, but they both sound pretty bad to me. Like
yeah.
for being forced to work on a game, or just not caring and just whatever.
Like I think what he wants to do movie because he's kind of like that Prince of Persia dude.
Mm.
Okay, the creator of Prince of Persia, who is really having a passion for movies and
Mm.
stuff. And I think it's like he can't like escape, man. It's like he's in this fucking Metal Gear shit, and people just keep calling him back to it, and he can't get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's just trapped, and he's kind of like he's just forced to do it in a way, like you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
It's time to wrap up this podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah, as we talked long enough. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you made it this far, you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so don't forget to rate, like or dislike like a bitch. You know, like I always say. Um, don't forget to subscribe to KD3D, Tony Randy.
Mm.
Follow us on Twitter. All the stuff, all the links are in the description. Don't forget to submit questions for the next podcast and submit them like you mean it, like you need to, like you want to.
Wow.
So, submit those questions because I want you to submit questions. Okay,
Submit them because I want
I want you, please.
it.
So, am I forgetting anything else? I don't
Shoot
think
it
so.
dead.
Your shoe is dead. He's in his box.
In the box, yeah.
What I mean, he just like I don't know, he's playing tic tac toe on his grave. Like in his grave, he just
Oh,
playing by himself. Like that's what he's doing right now. And we're trying to negotiate with King Boo to let him go, but his ass just won't let him go, man. He's like King Boo likes Shooter, okay? He likes him a lot.
Yo.
And I don't mean like that though. I'm just
Oh,
saying like
okay.
you mean like and he violates that soul a lot, you know. See, you see, Tony, he want to start something, right? Yeah, like
That
what
man has
he's
no
thinking.
soul.
What?
That man has no soul.
I know King Boo has it, but but anyway, like anything else you guys want? Tony, you want to say before we go?
uh, Let me plug another podcast that I'm on.
Oh yeah,
go go watch Live and Level podcast with me, Mrs. T, and Triforce Johnson. Talk about the Legend of Zelda timeline.
yeah,
Listen to that Triforce Johnson go ham on that timeline. Your eyes will be bugging out.
yeah. Because I watched the podcast, and I was like, fuck, damn, this man is dedicated,
Yeah, exactly.
dedicated, yo, shit.
Uh-huh.
Yo, man, he's all like, damn, he's a Zelda fan, yo. He's the supreme Zelda fan,
He's
man.
supreme, yeah.
Yo, no one can touch his ass, yo. Like stab him. Now I know why your name is Triforce. I get
Mm-hmm.
it. I get it,
I,
yo.
I
I
understand.
get it, yo. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
But yeah, definitely go check that out because that's something I've been talking about. We should go back to talk about the games. None of this fucking bullshit, the drama shit. None of this complaining and bitching constantly. Just, get back to basics.
Like about the basics. I mean, fuck, man. Like, I mean, we talk about news and shit, but why the fuck does talking about news has to be like this World War III shit? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like, fuck. We can get back to that. Talk about games too. We talk about everything, but we do it right
yeah.
and don't do it fucked up. Shit, like, like the saying, just do it right. Damn,
Exactly.
who said that? I can't remember, but it sounds so familiar. But yeah, you just do it right.
Show me receipts.
So there's shooter. Yeah, that remind you of that.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, but yeah, though, like what was I gonna say? Like, yeah, that podcast was fucking legit. Like, even though I feel like when I was watching the video, like I felt like there's some he didn't like. I liked his interpretation of the timeline, his sole interpretation, but there's some like he didn't for me personally he didn't fully sell it to me yet.
Hmm.
But I liked it overall. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm here like hating on, but like I liked it. Like it's like it sounds how cool he came up with all this shit. Like, damn, this is crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And but my only problem was the whole like he didn't go up, he didn't touch too much on the reincarnation aspect.
Hmm.
Was kind of like I really love that aspect of the timeline. The timeline mythology shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like that kind of, he needs to like, he needs to explain that more to me to kind of sell it to me. But other than that, that's his interpretation was awesome, really cool, and I think everybody needs to watch it, and you would have a blast with that podcast,
Yeah.
listening what he has to say. And yeah, so
All good shit.
like always, that's a wrap.
Yeah.